16, show you what to do. Try and eat a beat like the way shrew. Go 8 if you feeling right. Let the beat start the cage, it's the life of pop. What? Pay attention when you hear me. My lyrics like a petting zoo, I'm hoping that you feel me. I shock 'em all like Pikachu when I come in the building. I'm the only rapper not spinning his events on Da Vinci. Was Givenchy, sheesh, what's the big deal? Some people had to taste the toys as a kid's meal. You go in circles for the power, that's a windmill. But you can win it out.
I done woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober? Y'all low key, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really gonna throne, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Milo on it. And let's soon Chico Milo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going still right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth for the sky crack. And the Lord gets back. Or somebody wants to get back. And they click clack, leave you bent back, looking at this intact. Never left, but I've been back. Cross on my big neck, and I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a gimmick. You see me in the club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, man, what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the mail may stop. But they ask for the truth, yeah, I'm a dork. They like, how you do that now? Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? Is everything real good, true and fair? But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
The heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight.
Keep your hands and keep your chin tucked. It's the one Holy Ghost with a shout on the front. Hope y'all having a blessed Memorial Day. I don't like Memorial Day, but it's a day that has to come. It is almost going to be over, though. Yo, what's good, man? Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here. This is not going to be a long live, but I think it's a pretty good live. I think it's a very informative live. I mean, depending on who, depending on the stance that you take, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put it like this. First, I don't know if you guys have heard. I don't think it's such a big deal, but I think the way that it's like people are talking about it makes it a big deal, you know. And I don't see anything crazy about it, right? So there was a first thing I'm going to talk about is the Jack Catterall and the Taylor fight, the rematch, which I kind of find it ironic that the first fight that they fight, is my audio good? Yeah, it's good. I find it ironic, right, that the first fight, people thought that Catterall was robbed. In the second fight, I don't think Taylor won the fight. The second one, by the way, I don't think he won that fight. Yeah, I think Catterall won the rematch, bro. I don't know why people think I mean, you know what? It's kind of crazy because I see a couple of channels going around saying that they think that Josh Taylor won, and I think there was a lot of close rounds. But I feel like Catterall did more damage to Josh Taylor, more physical damage. And it's kind of crazy because Catterall doesn't look like he's a hard puncher, but yet he seems to be like, did he drop Taylor in the first fight? I don't know if he dropped Taylor in the first fight, but he hurt Taylor in the first fight. And he hurt him in the second fight too. And he hurt him a couple times. He hurt him a couple times in that rematch. And I look at it like this. I think the right man won, And when you really want to look at it from a fan's point of view, Catterall won both those fights, bro. He won both those fights, in my opinion. He won the first one and he won the second one. You know what I mean? So I don't know how you guys feel about that fight, but that's basically the one thing that I wanted to talk about. But I'm gonna get that out the way because I'm gonna just get to the main part of this live, bro. And it's not gonna be a long live. It's not gonna be a long live, but I did clip some content from it. And if you guys have been paying attention, somebody made a documentary. Okay, somebody made this documentary. I know you guys have you. I don't know who it is, but there's some things that's kind of like, listen, everything inside the documentary, by the way, it's a documentary on Devin Haney. It's a documentary on Devin Haney. And I'm gonna put it to you like this, right? A lot of the information that you see on that documentary, you can get anywhere. In fact, thanks, bro. I appreciate it, bro. I hate Memorial Day, bro. To be honest with you, I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But thank you, Bill. I appreciate you, bro. I don't know if you heard of Tycho. You just got here. The Devin Haney documentary, right? You know, a lot of people are talking about it, but I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I'm talking about it is because I feel like a lot of the information that you see on that documentary, a lot of people know. A lot of people know. It's not like it's hidden information, although there was some things on there that I think that some people didn't know. But I will say this. I think that when you have information to something or anything, by the way, it's kind of the lighting over here. My lighting is always, what's wrong with my lighting? Hold on, give me a second. No matter what information that you have, right? In regards to anything, it's always, to me, it's always important to how you spread out the information or how you present the information, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? So for instance, like you could have all the there is some BS in the documentary, but a lot of it is accurate. A lot of it is accurate. In regards to, but you could say you could say this though about it. I could tell you this about the documentary, and I gotta be fair. It's obviously biased towards Devin Haney. Because at the end of the day, most things that Devin was doing is legal, bro. Is legal. I know that. But what I found kind of funny was that everything in that documentary, we've been talking about it here for 2 years. It's not the fact that it's legal. It's not the fact that it's legal. It's the fact that we know that he had clear, which is nothing wrong with that, bro. I don't know why people make it such a big deal. There's nothing wrong with you using your advantages to your advantage. To me, there's nothing wrong with that. If you have advantages, then you're supposed to use it, aren't you? If you're a taller fighter and you got more reach, doesn't it make sense for you to use your reach? When people say you're cheating, if I got more reach than you, right, and I'm a taller fighter and I stayed on the outside and shot my jab the whole fight, would it be safe to say that, like, are you going to say I'm cheating? You're not going to say I'm cheating, are you? You're going to say that you used brother. You just got here, did you? Yeah, I know you just got here. Go back a little bit. By the way, bro, the title is like that. I don't know where you've been, but there's some people who think Josh Taylor won. I don't think he won. I just got done saying Catterall won both fights in my eyes, bro. Clearly. Hey, you know what? I'm glad you said that though, because you know what I noticed with a lot of people? A lot of people read a thumbnail. It's kind of crazy. You look. Let me tell you how the community is, bro. Listen, Blue Blood. I don't even watch Blue Blood. I don't watch Blue Blood. He had a 5-minute video. 5-minute video. And the title of his video says, the title of his video is Tank puts rehydrate. Look. Tank puts rehydration clause on Frank Martin? Question mark? Something like that, right? That's what the thumbnail says. You watch his 4-minute video, he's clearly telling you that no, it's the WBA and everything, right? Go down to the comment section. You go down to the comment section and you get comments like, I don't know, Tank always putting rehydration clause. Like, they don't even watch the video, bro. They just watch the thumbnail and that's it. They look at the thumbnail and that's it. They already know what the fuck is going on in the video, bro. This shit is so funny to me, bro. It's so fun. Do you know how many times people don't look at the thumbnail of my live and they talking like they know what the fuck happened in my live? They be like, man, you biased as fuck. Motherfucker, half the time I put that title on this because I'm challenging my own title. This shit is hilarious, bro. Y'all dudes is funny. Y'all dudes too much, man. Y'all dudes is too much. Happy Memorial Day, though. Happy Memorial Day. What's going on, Bruce, guys? So let me since you're here, Ryan, let me go back real quick before I get into the Devin Haney documentary. Let me go back to the Catterall real quick. In my opinion, Catterall won the first fight clearly. He should have got the first fight. The second fight, I know some people are saying they think Josh Taylor won. I don't see it that way. I feel like Catterall hurt that man plenty of times in that fight. I do think it was a closer fight. I do think the second fight was a closer fight. And I do think Bob Arum is bugging out. How the fuck does Bob Arum jump into the ring and say, this is a robbery, when you know damn well the first fight was a robbery? That was funny to me, bro. It's almost like the right man got the second fight and he should have won the first fight, and you're mad that the right man won. That's weird to me. But you know, you gotta remember that Bob Arum is an old guy, bro. He's an old guy. He ain't got too much time left. Yeah, I had Jack winning both fights too. I had him winning. I think the second fight was a little closer. But the reason why I give him the second fight is because I feel like Josh was, hey, listen, you know what's kind of weird? Like, Jack Catterall doesn't look like he's got a lot of power, right? Doesn't look like he's got a lot of power. But he hurt Josh Taylor in both fights. He hurt him in both fights, bro. Yeah, the first fight. Yeah, the first fight was clearly. And that's I agree. I agree. You know what? I'm kind of even shocked that he's not even at 147 anymore, because if you remember when he was it the first fight? Which fight was it that Josh Taylor was actually complaining about the weight? Which one was it? Was it the first Catterall fight? I think it was the first Catterall fight, where he's already complained because he was already talking about he wanted to move up and fight Crawford. So he was already struggling to make 140. And you know, when you move up in weight, which is kind of funny because it's gonna into my next segment right now. When you move up in weight, bro, I think you need to be 100% positive that you want to move up in weight. You know, when 7 pounds, especially 7 pounds, 7 pounds is a lot. It's a lot in boxing, bro. You make weight a lot easier, but you're fighting people that have been, most of the time, you're fighting people that have been in that weight class for a long period of time. They're able to take punches way more. They're more accustomed to that weight. So take someone like Devin Haney, for instance, right? I think Devin should move up to 147. That's me. I think that 147 right now, this is just my opinion, 147 right now, the landscape of 147, a lot of the dangerous, I mean, there's always going to be dangerous fighters, bro. There's always going to be dangerous fighters. But I feel like a lot of the killers at 147 are gone. Unless, I don't know if Boots is still fighting at 147, but I believe he's going to be fighting at 154. But he's still fighting at 147. I'm sorry. He's going to be fighting, what's his name? Crowley. But still, if you're killing yourself to make weight, bro, in my opinion, and you are rehydrating 20-something pounds, that's not your weight class, bro. That's not your weight class. In regards to the documentary, I'm gonna tell you why I like the documentary. I'm gonna tell you why I like the documentary. Number one, let me make it clear. You know, it's kind of weird, man. I don't know why people are like this, bro. But why do people do this? Let me ask you. Why do people do this? Why do people subscribe to a channel, right? Why do people subscribe to a channel and then they watch a live where they don't like the guy criticizing the fighter that they like? I don't know why people do this, though. It happens all the time. They watch a live, right? They watch a channel that they subscribe to, and the guy starts criticizing somebody that they like, so they unsubscribe. That is some sensitive ass fucking shit, bro. That's crazy to me. Why did you even subscribe in the first place? I'm not subscribed to none of them LDBC, and those LDBC channels, I just happen to catch them because I guess of the what do you call it? The algorithm. So like if you watch a lot of true crime, right? If you watch a lot of true crime is going to pop up. That's just how it goes. True crime will pop up. That's how the algorithm goes. Most of the time when I catch channels that I'm not subscribed to, that's when I catch them. That's when I catch them live. You best believe I ain't going out of my way to watch them, bro. Like I watch everybody, but there's certain channels that I know like there's no point in me watching them unless I'm purposely watching them to tear their shit apart, bro. To tear their shit apart. And I've done that before, but I just noticed that this community is way too fucking sensitive, bro. They're way too sensitive. And we could take the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney situation just to show you how sensitive people are. There are people out there. There are people out there that if you don't have the stance that Ryan Garcia should be banned for life, right? If you don't have that stance, there's people out there. If you don't have the stance like Ryan Garcia needs to get the fuck out of boxing, he needs to be banned for life. They're calling you a racist. They're calling you a dick rider. They're calling you a whole bunch of shit, right? It's weird to me. It's weird to me. And most of the people pushing the race shit with Ryan and Devin it's in their head, bro. It's absolutely in their head. I mean, I'm just telling you what I see, bro. What I see on a normal basis here, bro. I'm telling you what I've been doing this long enough, not long enough than other channels, but I've been doing this shit long enough to know, bro, that there are people that literally they watch a live, and if you criticize something the way that they don't like, they unsubscribe to you. It's weird to me because it's like they'll resubscribe, and it's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, why are you so sensitive, bro? Why? People have difference of opinion, bro. It is what it is. But I noticed with the Ryan and Devin shit, this shit is too far. It's so crazy, bro. This shit has caused so much decisiveness. It's not even funny. I know people that are literally like, Ryan, if you don't think Ryan Garcia is banned, you're racist and all types. It's crazy, bro. I'm going to tell you like this. This documentary that came out. If you haven't seen the documentary, right? There's a documentary that came out that some people are talking about. I clipped some of the documentary. I clipped some of it. Just to, I'm going to be fair. In my opinion, it's biased against Devin. it's biased against Devin. The reason why I say it's biased against Devin is because, let's make it clear. I want to make it clear. Anyone who's watched me long enough knows that I've broken down exactly why I say this, why the things I say against Devin, bro. And what I don't understand is like what I've been saying about Devin got nothing to do with Tiafimo. Got nothing to do with Tiafimo. It got nothing to do with Tank. It got nothing to do with Ryan. And it damn well ain't got nothing to do with race. I'm talking about in regards to Devin Haney and what I've said on this channel. It has never been about race. It has never been about T.O. It has never been about Tank. And it's never been about Ryan. Everything I've said about Devin, I've never changed my stance on Devin, bro. And people, they make it seem like, I don't know why people think like that, but they think like that. They think, oh, well, you must be doing it because of T.O. Or you must be doing it because of race. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. My stance has been the same on Devin, bro. And my stance is this. Just because it's legal, right, doesn't mean you don't have massive advantages. There's nothing wrong with having advantages, bro. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having advantages. Oh, yeah. Bro, true. Yo, hey, Ryan. Yo, Drew Titan is just, I watch him sometimes just to laugh. Like, you just want to get a laugh on, right? You ain't watching him to get no fucking boxing, like no boxing knowledge. I can tell you that right now. You watch him when you just want to hear hate and all types of shit, but it's kind of funny to me sometimes. It's funny to me hearing him talk, bro. And what I don't understand too is some of the Latinos subscribe to his channels. Like, how could you sit there? Like, you ever see those people that hate their own race, bro? You ever see like a white guy that hates, what was it? I've seen it before, bro. I've seen a white person hate that they're white and they actually want to be black and they hate their own skin. Like, that's what I feel like. Like, why would you even watch those channels? Like, it's weird, bro. It's weird. But if I want to be 100% in regards to this documentary, I'm gonna say that it's biased towards Devin. It's biased towards Devin. But what I found interesting about it was most things in that documentary are things that I and some other channels have been talking about for the past 2 years. And it's kind of crazy because that's the shit I'm talking about. There's nothing wrong with having an advantage in a fight, bro. Absolutely none. In my opinion, there is none. If you use your gifts to your advantage, bro. If you're fast, you use your speed. If you're tall and you got reach, you stay on the outside. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. Nothing wrong with that. The only thing I've ever said in regards to Devin is, and I've had lives where I've said, let's go through every single opponent since he had the WBC belt. I'm talking about since he had the WBC belt. And I had lives where I was like, look, let's start with this guy, Gamboa. I said Gamboa, for instance. Gamboa had just lost the Tank, I believe, over the hill, had an Achilles heel injury. Gamboa had a lot of shit wrong with him, right? Also, you got Bill with Mauricio Suleiman, which I remember I was watching that live, by the way, which that's also in that documentary, which, by the way, I'm making it clear that documentary is biased against Devin. It is. But I remember watching live when Mauricio Suleiman was talking to Bill Haney, and he says this. He goes, Bill, you told me on numerous times behind the scenes that Devin was planning on moving up in weight. And Bill's looking at him like, why is he even saying that? And he's like, because your son rehydrated 25 pounds. I don't know if you guys ever seen that live, but he's telling Bill to his face. He's like, Bill, you told me, you and Devin told me that y'all wanted to move up in weight because the next day he was like, he rehydrated 25 pounds or something. And then you see Bill say like, whoa, you saying my son ain't make weight? He says, no, he made weight. I'm talking about rehydration. I never said that it's not legal. It's legal. So anyone that's basically saying that like what Devin was doing is illegal in regards to that, I don't think it was illegal. The point is that it's a massive advantage in that my whole thing was like, look, when he does not have these advantages, what is he going to do? That's all I've been saying here for 2 years. It had nothing to do with T.O. I don't know why people think this. It's got nothing to do with T.O. It's got nothing to do with Tank. And it's damn well got nothing to do with race. It just has to do with the fact that I can clearly see, I'm not stupid, that the dude had massive advantages in all his fights, which is fine. Like I said, look, Fundora would be dumb to not use. I mean, he was the past couple of fights, in my opinion, the way that he fought. If you're that tall and you got that much reach, why would you not fight in the outside, bro? Use your gifts to your advantage. There's nothing wrong with using advantages. I never said that. All I said was, what is Devin going to do when he don't have those advantages? When you're so used to fighting fighters where you're outweighing them by 20 something, well, not even 20 something, like you're outweighing them by more than 10 pounds, 15 pounds, bro. And you're fighting a smaller fighter, or you're fighting a fighter over the hill, or you're fighting a fighter that's known not to have that much knockout power. Like, you get comfortable. You get comfortable in thinking, I'm going to run through everybody. But the moment you fight somebody that's damn near matched up to you and damn near your age, look what happens. This is Osterine aside, bro. This is Osterine aside. This whole shit that's happened with Devin and Ryan, I noticed that people, they're at a point where they're like, they think anybody who says Ryan shouldn't be banned for life, they think that they're saying that's okay, you're okay in cheating. I don't understand how you get that logic out of that. Because I don't think he should be banned for life. No, I don't think he should be banned for life. Nor do I think that it even had a massive impact on the fight. That's just my opinion. That doesn't mean I'm okay cheating. And I can clearly tell you from watching it that it's biased towards Devin. However, the information in it is accurate. The information in it is accurate. And when you have information, to me, what's most important is how you lay out your information. You can have all the information you want in a trial, bro. If you don't lay that shit out, bro, it don't mean nothing. All you have is information. That's it. You have to lay it out in a way that people can understand. And that's the one thing I say with the one thing I will say about the documentary is that it's well laid out. My whole thing is this. I don't understand why the person is why is the person anonymous? That's what I want to know. Why are you anonymous? Why not just show us who you are? Like, I don't see, like, you didn't say anything that like people are going to kill you or anything like that. Unless you're somebody, hold on, let me turn my AC on. Unless you're somebody that if you were to tell people who you were, it would show that you're a snake or something like that. I just don't understand why you would make a documentary like that and not say nothing. Not say who you are. But if you haven't seen it, let me see here. If you haven't seen it, this is just a little bit of it so you can understand. So I think the information on here is accurate, but I also do believe that it is a little bit biased towards Devin because It depends on how you look at it, bro. It depends on how you look at it. Because you know what most people say, right? If it's legal, let it go. If it's legal, let it go. I don't know if I agree with that. You don't rate T.O.? You don't rate Teofimo Lopez? What you mean you don't rate Teofimo Lopez? Bro, you out of your mind, bro? I mean, it is what it is. If that's what you think, bro. He clearly beat Josh Taylor, and he's a lineal champion. Why don't you rate Teofimo? Why? Bro, you're just ignoring accomplishments at that point. That's really you don't rate Tio. I don't understand. Like, what? So what do you rate? So you rate Catterall, right? You rate Catterall for what? Fighting Josh Taylor twice. Tio beat Josh Taylor clearly. Clearly. Here we go. All right. He lost to a bum, and Catterall beat the guy twice. Is that how we're gonna start this shit off right now? Is that how we're gonna do it? You don't rate Tio or you don't rate Catterall? I'm confused, bro. You just said you don't rate Tio. You don't rate Tio and you don't rate Catterall. That doesn't even, bro, that's crazy. No, it's not the fact that it's a 50-50 fight. I'm not saying that. It's just the fact that you just don't. I don't understand what people mean what they don't rate him. I don't know what that means. I hear people say that shit to me all the time. They're like, I don't rate this guy. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, what do you mean you don't rate him? Like, I heard people say they don't rate Boots, bro. What does that mean? What do you mean when you say, okay, if a person says I don't rate Jaron and his Boots, I don't know what that means. Can somebody tell me what that means? No, I'm asking for an explanation here, bro. Can somebody tell me what that means when people on YouTube say, I don't rate this guy? What does that mean? What do you mean you don't rate him? If you could explain that to me, then I could answer you, because I don't know how to answer. I don't know how to answer that. So if you say you don't rate Jaron and his Boots, right? Okay. I guess I hear what you're saying, bro. I get it. It's hard to gauge how good he is. Okay. How the hell do you not rate Teofimo Lopez? That's crazy, bro. How do you not rate Teofimo Lopez, bro? He's the lineal champion. He damn near, you could argue he was undisputed at 135. How do you not rate him? Like, what are we doing here, bro? It is what it is. It's your opinion. It's your opinion. But I think accomplishments speak for themselves. So if that's the case, that's like me saying I don't rate Gervonta Tank Davis because I don't rate him, which I do, by the way. I think I'm not one of these people that doesn't think that Gervonta Tank Davis can't fight, bro. I think that dude could go undisputed, unified, whatever. But that's like me saying I don't rate Gervonta Tank Davis because he only got those WBA baby belts. He never got a WBA super or this, or he never, you know what I mean? Like, one of my criticisms for Tank has always been he didn't unify. He didn't go undisputed. Like, I could criticize him for that, but I'm not going to say I don't rate him. I know he'll fuck somebody up. I know he beats Devin. He already beat Ryan. Regardless of the stipulations that he put on Ryan, he still beat Ryan. And Ryan's the one that took those stipulations, by the way. Let's not forget. I blame Ryan the same way I blame Haney for paying Ryan that it's okay to fight. I blame Ryan. Ryan is the one that took those stipulations, bro. Ryan is the one that agreed to everything. So you can't complain. Ryan did the same shit, though. Ryan complained after he lost. Like, to me, like, a lot of people only complain after they lose. That's what I see. Even Earl Spence, bro. Even Earl Spence, he didn't say nothing after he lost. He didn't say nothing right away. What did he say months later? He comes out. What was it? Instagram? Was it Instagram? Which one is the one that's like a sister of Facebook? Is that Instagram or is that Twitter? I don't really like, other than YouTube, I don't really use social media. Like, I don't like Facebook. I go on Twitter only for like boxing things. Instagram is part of Facebook, right? I think it was Instagram. I don't know which one it was. But he posted a picture of him with his eye after surgery, right? And he's like, well, that's why I got hit with so many jabs. You're making an excuse, bro. I don't care who you are. You're making it. Tio made excuses, bro. Tio, I got no problem criticizing Tio. I'm not on nobody's payroll, nothing. If I like a fighter, I like a fighter, but I'll criticize him. Tio made nothing but excuses when he lost to Kambosos, in my opinion. I don't think he was honest with himself. Okay? You're not being honest with yourself when you lose a fight and you say, I won 10 rounds. You know you didn't win 10 rounds. There's no way on earth you won 10 rounds. Your father knows you didn't win 10 rounds. You know you didn't win 10 rounds. And everybody who watched that fight knows you didn't win 2 rounds. I had it closer. Right, Tio was sick. No, Tycho, he was. I'm not saying that. But you're with me when I say it is what it is, right? You chose to do that, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, y'all know, I don't know why now, but Frank Sanchez. I like Frank Sanchez. He lost this past weekend. And I was shocked. I was shocked that he lost. And somebody was like, and I missed that fight, by the way. I missed it. And somebody was like, oh, well, look, he's got a knee brace on, right? He's got a knee brace on. And maybe it's his knee. And he did look like his knee was hurt. But at the end of the day, whose fault is that? You're just making an excuse, man. Like, I don't like excuses is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't care whether I like you or I don't like you. I don't like excuses, bro. I feel like when you have excuses, that's like, so you're going to say that every time you lose. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it when Tio does it. I don't like it when anybody does it, bro. You lost. If you go into a fight sick, you're making that gamble. If not, don't fight, which is why I go back to Devin. How are you going to complain about the 3 pounds but pay somebody money? Speaking of this documentary real quick, let me get this out the way. So the documentary, the guy, whoever made it, right, obviously, and people have been talking about it. I'm a little bit confused, and maybe y'all can help me out on this. Maybe y'all can help me out. I don't understand why you would remain anonymous when you make this documentary. It's a well-put documentary, by the way. It is well put. I like the way the info is laid out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me play the first 2 minutes so you can understand what I'm saying. Here goes the first 2 minutes of it. I think it's a well put documentary, but hold on. Here it is right here.
There is something strange about this picture of Devin Haney. But what is it? What could it be? This man knows what's strange about this picture of Devin Haney, and so do we. And after watching his video, you will know too. You will also know the significance of this picture of Ryan Garcia. There is something very bizarre going on here, and we now have a public split between two sides in a peculiar case in boxing. Pay close attention to what you are about to see and what you are about to hear, because it will likely change your perspectives on one of the most important conflicts in current boxing history. To begin, I only want you to think about one word, because that word is the most important word of this entire segment: weight. Devin Haney just took his first official loss at the hands of Ryan Garcia on April 20th, 2024. There was wild controversy leading up to this fight, including serious threats.
And I'm sending my son to go kill him. And it's going to be a homicide on April the 20th.
Insults.
Tomorrow, the world will see that I'm levels above this average fighter.
And weight problems. Ryan Garcia did not make the official weigh-in limit of 140 pounds. Devin Haney weighed in at 140 pounds and Ryan Garcia weighed in at 143 pounds. Ryan Garcia paid 7 figures to Team Haney for the 3-pound discrepancy. The Haneys took the financial settlement and agreed to continue with the fight with no problem. Although Ryan missed weight, most observers thought that the 3 pounds would make no difference because most observers thought that Ryan Garcia was simply outmatched in this contest against Devin Haney. The Haneys clearly stated the 3 pounds would not matter.
At any point, did you consider not taking the fight considering he missed weight by over 3?
Of course not. It don't matter what weight what weight he came in. I'm a true champion, and I will show it.
And just to finish up right here goes the second part.
Here is where things get very bizarre. After the embarrassing beating Devin Haney took from Ryan Garcia, the narrative suddenly changed. Devin Haney mentioned the word weight multiple times post-fight, alluding to the idea that weight was the reason he lost.
He didn't make weight, so I'm still the champion.
Retired professional boxer Timothy Bradley.
Ryan went in the ring with an advantage, people. It's all about this. You step into the ring, you have an advantage over somebody that actually made the weight, and it was a tough weigh-in for Devin Haney. That is victory right here. I'll give you credit for it, but with an asterisk next to it. Telling you right now, guys, my man cheated. He set this up.
Were the circumstances of this fight really unfair, or is this case deeper than what lies on the surface? To find the answer, we must look at none other than Devin Haney himself. You're about to see something here in greater detail than you've ever seen. Let's take a look at Devin Haney's history of fairness and weight through his last 4 opponents. This is the weigh-in between Devin Haney and his last opponent before Ryan Garcia, Regis Prograis. Did you hear that? What did he say? No, you missed it. Play it again. He said, "You're too small." This is the weigh-in between Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. Can you read lips? He said it again. "You're too small. You're too small."
Devin Haney saying you're too small. You're too small if you're reading lips. I don't think.
This is the weigh-in between Devin Haney and George Kambosos. Are you reading? He said it again. "You're too small. You're too small." So we see a pattern here, and trust me, this pattern is far more important and bizarre than you may think for 2 reasons. Reason 1, because unquestionably, these are the biggest fights of Devin Haney's career. The fights that launched him into conversations of being the best powerful pound fighter in the world. The conversation of being the best fighter in the world according to his father, Bill Haney.
Devin is truly the best fighter on the planet. My nickname for Devin is Superman.
This is extremely bizarre because on his fight path to prove himself as a top-level fighter, Devin Haney is telling his opponents with pure confidence that you are too small, indicating that he has a significant size advantage. Reason 2 why this pattern is so important and bizarre is because of what you're about to see next.
So if you want, I think it's a well put together documentary. I could give you the link or whatever. It's 40 minutes long. I could tell you this right now that I think is biased against Devin. However, I'm going to say this. I was laughing when I was watching it. I was laughing because anybody that's been to my channel, Tycho and everybody, we've been saying this for 2 years now. And it was never to attack Devin. It was never to say it had nothing to do with T.O. It had nothing to do with Tank. It had nothing to do with race. It had nothing to do. We were simply saying here, I got lives where I'm going through every opponent of Devin's. And I start off with Gamboa, I believe. The reason why I start off with Gamboa is because, like I said, I remember there was a live with Mauricio Suleiman and Bill Haney. And they were, I don't know if it was at Punch's channel. I don't know if it was Rap Star's channel. I forgot. I do remember I was watching it live, bro. Okay. I was watching this shit live and I was blown away, bro. Like when I first heard it, you know what I mean? This is, mind you, this is years ago. It's years ago. And this is after the, I think it's right after the Gamboa fight. So Mauricio Suleiman is on a split screen and he's saying to Bill, hey, Bill. Because Bill, if you remember at the time, Bill Haney was trying to, remember him and T.O. was going back and forth. If y'all remember what I'm talking about, they were going back and forth. Devin and T.O. Devin still had that WBC belt, right? T.O. they were in the tournament. There was a WBC tournament. Loma had the franchise belt. T.O. left that WBC tournament. Fought Nakatani, undefeated Nakatani, then fought Richard Comey and knocked him out in the second round, got the IBF belt, then fought Loma and got those other 2 belts, and he had 3 belts. Devin, on the other hand, had that WBC belt, but that's when they first introduced, or people first started calling him an email champ, right? That was the first technically people were naming email champ. That's the first time I heard the word email champ, right? And if you remember, T.O., which I did not agree at this time, I didn't agree. I was openly saying that I did not agree with this. I remember T.O. saying he did not want to fight Devin because he felt like Devin didn't earn it at first. But then later on, there was a meeting that was supposed to be with Bob Arum. Bob Arum said that there was a meeting. Bill and Devin didn't show up, okay, in order to fight to fight T.O. This is around the time I start seeing a lot of narratives come out. Okay. That's when I started seeing the narratives being set forth with Devin Haney. The narrative first started that T.O. was scared and ducking him. Then these narratives started coming out. And then that's when around that time, my channel had started. And from that day, I was like, hold on a second, bro. But you got to look at Devin's opponents. Look at his advantages. And I've been talking about this for 2 years now. For 2 years. And it had nothing to do with T.O. It really didn't. Because even though I'm a T.O. fan, I criticize T.O., bro. Y'all should know. I got no problem criticizing him. There was a live with Mauricio Suleiman and Bill Haney. Now that I gave you that little background for the people that didn't know, most of y'all should know or whatever. They were trying to fight T.O., right? And Bill Haney, I remember, was on a live and he's trying to pressure Mauricio Suleiman. He's trying to pressure him, right? Like, sort of like, this and that, like with the WBC belt. And I remember Mauricio Suleiman saying, and he caught Bill off guard here. This was the first time I ever heard Devin rehydrated that much. Mauricio Suleiman says something like, hey, Bill, and Devin know, y'all have talked to me behind the scenes that you guys have talked about moving up, meaning at this time, Devin was at 135. He said, you guys have been talking about moving up because when he fought Gamboa, the next day when your son weighed in, he gained 25 pounds. And I was like, what? I was like, did I just hear that correctly? And then Bill tried to I don't know if he tried to change he was like, what do you mean? My son made weight. He says, no, I didn't say your son didn't make weight. Your son made weight. Your son rehydrated 25 pounds. He said it just like that. 25 pounds. And what Mauricio Suleiman was trying to make a point of is, even though it could be legal, he's making a point that y'all told me that you wanted to move up in weight. What he's basically saying is, and what a lot of fans say, just because it's legal, right, doesn't mean that you can abuse things. Do you understand what I'm saying? I look at it like this. If you are naturally tall and have reach, you should use it to your advantage, bro. And I always bring up Sebastian Fundora because he's a freak of nature, bro. So Sebastian Fundora is a freak of nature. He should stay on the outside and use his reach and his height, right? Nothing wrong with using your advantages. Nothing wrong with Devin Haney having advantages and using them as legal advantages. But what Mauricio Sulaiman was trying to make a point of that night was that your son should be fighting at a higher weight class. That's what he was trying to tell him in front of everybody. Your son should be fighting at least 140. This is back then. And the reason why he's telling him that is because of the advantages that he has in the fight the day after, regardless if it's legal or not. So the things I was doing for the past 2 years, I've had a lot go back. I mean, I'm going to find those lives and I'm going to post them. I went through Devin's opponents one by one. And I started off with Gamboa. I said Gamboa had just got done getting knocked out by Gervonta Tank Davis. He had an Achilles heel injury, and the dude was over the hill, and the dude is tiny. Devin fought him, rehydrated, 25 pounds, and still didn't knock the man out. Then the most significant fights that he did have, which Kambosos, let's be honest, Kambosos is a one-hit wonder. And that one-hit wonder comes off somebody I fuck with, Tio. That's the truth. That's the truth. He beat Tio. He arguably lost his last. Who was the fight that Kambosos fought that he arguably lost? His last fight. Not Loma. The one before that. He arguably lost that fight. He lost to Devin twice before that. Before he beat Tio, I believe Kambosos had beat the dude that had trained with Devin Haney. What's his name? Man, I hate it when my brain starts. Let me see. Hold on one second. Maxie Hughes. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Maxie Hughes. He was a one-hit wonder, bro. But Devin gets credit for both of those wins, right? Okay. Before that, too, you had Linares, who was technically over the hill in age and shit like that, right? Weight advantage there. Jojo Diaz, bro. Jojo Diaz was like a 130-pounder, bro. Like, Devin was massive against Jojo. Still couldn't knock him out. We were talking about that here, too. He fought Loma. A lot of people think Lomachenko beat him. A lot of people think Lomachenko beat Devin, bro. And what did Loma say when he hopped in the ring with Devin? Y'all remember what Loma said? Where is the one where he's next to Lomachenko in ring? Devin Haney gets in ring. Gets in ring with Loma. Right here. Let me show you. I played this before plenty of times, but just to show you. What did Loma say when he first saw this? I don't know if this is the first. I believe this is the first time Loma actually stood next to Devin. Like literally standing next to him. Because look at what he says here. Look at what he says here.
You mentioned the 4 belts. The man who holds the 4 belts is here. Devin Haney, the dream, is here. And it's obviously very important. Devin, what did you think of Vasily's performance tonight?
I think it wasn't the best performance, but, I know that if me and Loma was to fight, a better version will be on that night. But congratulations, and hopefully we can get it on.
You have said...
Is this lightweight? Is this lightweight?
He's a big lightweight.
No, it's heavyweight.
Is this lightweight? Is this lightweight? No, this heavyweight.
Is this lightweight? Is this lightweight?
He's a big lightweight.
No, it's heavyweight.
Now,
In the ring, I'll show you.
I don't know why people are like always shy. Like people think like, I think what upsets me the most, bro, this year is a lot of people feel like people are attacking Devin and this whole weight bully thing and everything because of Ryan. I don't know where y'all been at, bro. I don't know where y'all been at, but people have been talking about this for a very, very long time. Very, 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 very long time. There's a lot of people were saying, bro, listen, whether it's legal or not, what is he going to do when he fights somebody without these advantages? And I would, for 2 years, I've been saying that, bro. And people want to make it seem like it's because of Tio or it's because of race. It's got nothing to do with that. It's got nothing to do with that. I started doing that the moment I saw that live with Mauricio Suleiman. And Mauricio Suleiman said, your son rehydrated 25 pounds and you told me he was going to move up in weight, insinuating your son is beating up on smaller people. That is when I started doing that here. Because that's when I started looking into it. I'm like, oh, shit. Every time he fights, he's massive. Massive. And there's nothing wrong because it is legal, right? It's legal. Before this whole thing happened, I had this whole thing in my mind. I've changed my mind, by the way. I've changed my mind. I had a mentality that there's no such thing as being a weight bully. I used to think that. I used to think there's no such thing as a weight bully. I've now changed my mind. I still think that if you're able to make the weight, it's fair game. It's fair game. If it's fair, if it's legal, it's fair game. I never said that what Devin was doing wasn't fair game. What I said was, what is he going to do when he fights somebody and he doesn't have those advantages, bro? But weight bully is, in my opinion, there is some truth to it, bro. Which, by the way, one of the things and I don't agree with everything that I saw on that documentary as far as about how it's being portrayed, because I will say that I feel like it is biased towards Devin. I have to be fair. It is biased towards Devin. However, even with the bias, the info, a lot of it is accurate. It's very, very, very accurate. I'll say this. When people would compare Devin to Floyd, I'd laugh. Because Floyd, at least even Floyd, I know Floyd did catch weights and stuff like that, but Floyd, for the most part, fought fighters that were bigger than him. A lot of the times, like Floyd, I'll give Floyd that. Floyd wasn't a very big fighter for wherever he was campaigning, whether it was welterweight, 140 or whatever. This hence brings me back to the issue that I say in regards to Devin and Ryan. This shit has caused so much. I want to say it's decisiveness, because from what I've been watching for the past week, more than that, I've seen channels that it's kind of surprising to me. It's kind of surprising to me. They kind of surprised me. Some channels, they're putting on this stance like anybody who thinks Ryan shouldn't be banned for life is racist or dick rider or whatever. And it's like, damn. Nobody, like, I know me. I don't know K cheating. All I'm saying is I know what I saw, and I don't think that had a lot to do with the cheating. As far as like, if he took Ostarine, fine, then he needs to be banned. But I don't think it had anything to do. I keep telling you, I know what I saw that night, and it had a lot to do more. It's debatable anyway. But I know that there were other things that was wrong in that fight that to me had nothing really to do with Ostarine. Can I prove it? No. Neither can you prove that that was the deciding factor. That because of that, Ryan was faster. Because of that, Ryan was stronger. Because of that, Ryan was smarter. Because of that, his defense was better. You like I don't subscribe to that notion at all. At all. And I'm being dead serious when I tell you that I do not think that WBC belt is going to help Devin. Okay? I don't hate Devin. I'm just trying to be real with you. I'm not even going to sit here and say that Tio is the best at 140 because I don't know if Tio's the best at 140. I need to see Tio versus Matias. I need to see Matias versus Tio. And now you got Isaac Pitbull cruising there. That's a champion. I need to see him too. I'm not going to sit here and say who's the best at 140 when they haven't fought each other. I can tell you who I think is the best, who I think wins. That's a difference. That's a big difference than who is the best at 140. If you want to go off accomplishments, it would be Tio, wouldn't it? Or maybe even Devin. You could say Devin, maybe. Right? Tio is the lineal champion at 140. And Tio beat Josh, who beat Regis. You got Devin, who beat Regis. You got Tio, who beat Loma. Some people think Loma beat Devin. I mean, styles make fights. If it's the truth, how is it biased? Well, the way that you're talking, HLD, it makes it seem like you're the one that made the video. That was my next question. My next question goes, why the fuck would you hide your name? That's what I want to know. Why would somebody anonymously make that? Why not hold your nuts and say it was me? That's what I want to know. And I'm being dead ass. It got nothing to do whether I like Ryan or like Devin or not. I don't know why you would be anonymous for. Like, what? You're not telling us who really shot JFK, bro. That's why I say it's biased. And you know my stance on Devin. You already know that I think that Devin is a weight bully, and I've covered that for 2 years. But I'm also going to keep it real with you. That whole video is designed to give you, I guess, another look at, because there's a lot of people that think that Ryan is being unfairly targeted, bro. Okay? A lot of people think that. And I, for one, have been in that side because of Victor Conti. And you could say Victor Conti got nothing to do with it all you want, but the fact of the matter is Victor Conti is not only was involved in help creating VADA, but he has ties in VADA. And the fact that he's very close to Devin, and the fact that Devin is in Snack, and the fact that this man can actually make you undetectable to PEDs, and then you got Devin rehydrating the way that he does. That's why I've always been like, something ain't right here. Not only that, I keep going back to the fact that I do not think Ryan was in the best shape, and Ryan didn't do anything. Like, Ryan's gameplay was horrible. Bro, listen, if you think that was the best version of Ryan, that was probably one of the worst versions of Ryan I ever seen, bro. One of the worst versions. He didn't make weight. He was tired. He wasn't setting up his left hook. That's why I'm like, bro, I don't think it's just the Austrian. I just think he's better than Devin, bro. I just think he's better than Devin. That's it. And I don't know why people have this stance where, like, if just because you say that you don't think Ryan should get a lifetime ban, that makes you a dick rider and racist and all this. I'm surprised at a lot of you channels, bro. I'm surprised at a lot of y'all. I've seen channels take that race route that I didn't think was going to take that race route. The past 2 weeks, I've been surprised with some channels, bro. Channels that I never thought would play the race angle is now playing the race angle. Saying that anybody who's not on the side of Devin Haney. That's crazy. It's almost like you're saying It's almost like you're saying, if you don't think Ryan should get a lifetime ban, then you're okay in cheating. When a lot of people is not okay cheating. I'm not saying everybody. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. There's a difference between saying I'm okay with cheating and Ryan should get a ban if he cheated. However, I don't think that had a lot to do with the ass whooping. How is that you're okay in cheating? I don't understand where do you listen to that and think that I'm telling you the kid should get banned, bro? This shit has caused so much issues. That's why I say I think you should run it back. Not only has it caused a lot of issues, but it's caused a lot of people to lie. It's caused a lot of people to lie. And yes, I do think Devin is playing a victim. Oh, should I say Bill? I do think so. And before somebody goes, well, how are you going to call the guy who got caught, the guy who played fair, and the other guy? No, you're not paying attention, bro. He's playing victim because even before the Osterine was a thing, what's the first thing he said, bro? What's the first thing he said the very next day? Next time when we could both make weight. He mentioned weight. You paid money, bro. I just don't like people that make excuses and I don't like it. I don't like it. Ryan should be banned. But you know why I also say take the loss back? I'm actually on that stance now. I think they should take the loss back. I think they should. You want to know why? Because I know if they take that loss back, you're going to see a lot of these channels be like, you see, Devin was never defeated, and then send his ass right back to 140. Send his ass right back to 140. Go ahead. Send him right back. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. Especially when fighters are seeing how a lot of fighters lost respect for Devin. Not as far as like what he did in the fight. I gained respect for Devin because he kept getting up. But I also lost respect to him because I don't think he's taking accountability as far as why he lost. Neither is Bill. And I don't like the fact that Bill is going around with kids in the background talking about fentanyl and all this other shit, comparing what Ryan did to Osterine to people overdosing in Baltimore. I think that's fucking crazy, bro. I think that's crazy. And for all you channels that want to call out people for supposedly sticking up for Ryan, why don't you call that shit out, bro? Why don't you call that out? Because that's crazy and ridiculous, bro. That's crazy and ridiculous, bro. I don't think he is either, bro. And you know what? Yeah, look. I've literally, like I said, Tycho, I've seen some channels, bro, that's really surprised me over the past 2 weeks, bro. They've really surprised me. And I'm not talking about whether you think Ryan is in the right or whether you think Ryan is in the wrong. That's not what I'm saying. It's what they're saying. They're trying to portray that if you don't think Ryan should get a lifetime ban, that automatically makes you racist, dick rider, hating Devin, blah, 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 blah. Why do y'all take it that far? Like, why? I don't get why you have to do that. Like, and then you think that because somebody says that means that they're okay in cheating. Not okay in cheating. Not okay in cheating. That's why I say give them back to zero. Because I still think a lot of people are in denial right now. I really think a lot of people are in denial right now. I really think that there are people that really believe. I really do. I'm being dead ass serious. I think there are people that really believe that Osterine, that level, is the reason why that happened to Devin. I really do believe there are people out there that really believe that. And I'm telling you, that's fine if you want to believe that. I don't believe that. Not for 1 second. Not for 1 second. If you've been watching here, I said Ryan's style has always been a problem for Devin. And that for the first time, Devin's not going to have these massive advantages, bro. And Ryan's just as fast and powerful. And how's he going to get away from that left hook? Been saying it here. I don't understand why people... Styles make fights. Styles make fights. And Ryan is just a... Devin can't... in my opinion, Devin will never be able to be a fighter that is fast and explosive. Okay, there, I said it. You're fast and you're explosive. You're not... Devin's not going to beat him, bro. He's not. He's going to get caught eventually. He's going to get caught. He fights Tank. All right, let me ask you. What happens if he fights Tank? What happens if he fights Tank? What, he might win some rounds, and then what's gonna happen the first moment Tank, because Tank will catch him. Make no mistake. Gervonta Tank Davis is gonna, if he could catch Ryan, he's gonna catch Devin. Devin might have better footwork, but if Ryan Garcia was able to catch him, what you think Tank gonna do? What you think Tank gonna do? All right, let's put Matias in there. Let's put Subriel Matias in there. What you think happens if he fights Devin? Do you think Subriel Matias is gonna respect Devin after what he saw? No, he's not. He's gonna walk forward the whole fight. He's not gonna stop. He will catch Devin eventually. You still think he beats T.O.? I know some of y'all still think he beats T.O., right? I know some of y'all still think... I've never thought he beats T.O. I've never thought he beats T.O. That's just me, and I'm a T.O. fan. It is what it is. I've said that I think Tank could beat T.O. I think Tank could catch T.O. and knock him out. I'm being fair and honest when I say that. I just... Every time Devin fights somebody with any type of explosiveness and is quick, he's going to lose, in my opinion, bro. He can get away with it with people like Regis, right? He can get away with it with people like Kambosos and Loma because they don't have that much power and they are smaller than him, regardless, bro. Regardless. And before any of this shit ever happened, Mauricio Suleiman was on record telling Bill, hey, Bill, you told me that you and your son was going to move up because your son rehydrates 25 pounds the next day. Insinuating that he always has these huge advantages. And Bill just tried that. Bill knew what he was saying, and Bill was just like, but my son makes weight. That's what he said. But my son makes weight. Now he's in a position. Now Devin is in a position where everybody has seen him lose. Everybody doesn't respect his power. They know the weight issues. I just feel like right now, if I was him, I'd give up that belt and just regroup, bro. Just regroup. I'm giving the advice of what I think is best for Devin, bro. Not because y'all know how I feel. Like, I'm being dead ass serious, bro. Drop that belt. Take some tune-ups, bro. I don't think it's a good idea for you to go into that purse bid with Sandor Martin. I don't think it's a great idea, bro. I think you're setting yourself up for failure. And I think pride is what kills everybody, bro. Pride, you'll be surprised what pride does to people, bro. That pride right now is the reason why they think that Austrian had everything to do with what's wrong with Devin. I've heard people say that, by the way. That's why I say run it back. Run it back. I guarantee you Devin won't run it back. If I was to bet money, and I don't bet money, I bet you Devin won't run it back. I bet you Devin won't run it back. And I bet you Bill will make it seem like he wants to run it back, but even Bill has changed this tune. I played this before the other day. This is Bill accusing Floyd Mayweather of supplying or posing the question that Ryan got the steroids from him. And then you got him on TMZ and they're asking him on TMZ about the rematch.
Mayweather, come out them bushes hiding and playing and capping. Middleman to Ryan Garcia's victory. But what we want to know is, are you the middleman to the steroids?
My bad. Let me play that again. Hold on, because this shit was way too loud on my side. Hold on.
Mayweather, come out them bushes hiding and playing and capping. Middleman to Ryan Garcia's victory. But what we want to know is, are you the middleman to the steroids?
And then on TMZ, when they ask him about the rematch,
the guy was on steroids. Devin went down 3 times, and you can honestly see that if you couldn't knock him out all the way out and stop him on steroids, what could you have done if the fight was fair? You know, so with us, as alhamdulillah, you always can see the silver lining in things. And our silver lining is the fact of is we know that we are fair. We know that we work hard, and we know that we're committed, and we know that we're examples for the kids. And he talked about he was for the kids. You can't say that you're for the kids and you're taking shortcuts.
Bill, do you guys want to do it again? Do you want to rematch Ryan Garcia or no?
I mean, you know, of course, Ryan Garcia has proved to the people that he's uncontrollable. I mean, he said that he drank. He said that he smoked. I mean, he said now that he loves steroids, that he takes steroids, that he's taking Ostarine. I mean, clearly, there's nothing that you can do with this guy but get him out of the sport. You know, you see me with my kids, you know, I don't know what to explain, what to tell them. You know what I mean? The Haneys, we're fair. We're fair. We believe in hard work. And, you know, I feel undermined for him to sign up to do this and now to make a mockery of the sport.
You see how he didn't answer the question about the rematch? Did you hear him answer that? Did anybody hear him say, yeah, well, yeah, that's what we want. We want to run it back with him. Did you hear that? Because I didn't hear that. When he was on Mill City, shout out to Mill City Boxing, he's accusing him of doing drugs and accusing him of saying that it's okay to do drugs. Bill's crazy.
Y'all stop telling the kids that they can just take a little bit and it's okay to take drugs, because it's a thing called fentanyl that's killing our community. Let's stay away. Let's say no, because you never know.
Bill, why can't you just say that he beat you that night? He was the better man that night.
You're a former user, because that's what you don't have any problem with a person using drugs. I can see it in your face. I can see it. I know somebody, listen, either you're on it right now, listen, let me tell you.
Keep it professional.
Yeah, listen, Mill City.
Keep it
Mill
professional,
City.
Bill. Come on.
Okay, all right, let me start over. Mill City. Are you using right now or have you used before?
Never.
You never used? Okay,
No.
Mill City. Mill City.
Bill, the only one that goes like this in their lives is you.
No, listen, Mill City.
I never do this shit like that, and then you get caught on the live doing that.
Listen, Mill City. Mill City. Listen, let me explain something to you, Mill City. I don't use.
I look, man, to be honest with you, I can't wait until the summer passes and Ryan is finally banned or whatever, or until Devin fights Sandor Martin next. Like I just, because I feel like until we see Devin fight again, this is going to keep happening. And you got, I'll admit, both sides are very extreme, bro. Both sides are very extreme. There are people that think Ryan does no wrong and that he didn't cheat and that it was a conspiracy. I take the note that is possible. That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying, I don't know the truth, bro. I don't know the truth. But I can tell you this. that there's a lot of shady characters involved in this whole situation. Shady. You know, for people also saying that there's this whole push to like tear down Devin, there's a push to tear down Ryan too. So if I'm gonna keep it 100 today, I'm gonna keep it 100 on both sides. I'm gonna keep it 100 on both sides. I've been upfront with how I feel about Devin. I've never once told you how I didn't feel. I've always been upfront. Do I think there's a push to tear down Devin Haney? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Do I think there's a push to tear down Ryan? You're fucking right. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm gonna give you an example. And I hate saying names, but I have to be straight up with how I feel. It's no disrespect. Rachel Donaire. I like her. Never had an issue with her. I think she stopped by this channel once or twice before in the past. Her husband is a Hall of Famer, bro. I like Nonito Donaire a lot. So this has nothing to do whether I like her or I don't like her. You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with character. If you were here the live before, a couple lives ago, I went in on Henry Garcia, which, by the way, there's a lot of sensitive people on YouTube. I said what I said about Henry Garcia, and people went crazy. This shit is crazy, bro. You say something about Devin, you in the wrong. You say something about Henry, you in the wrong. You say it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 on how I feel about the situation. I feel like Henry wasn't making the situation any better. That's just what I honestly believe. And I told you why. Because when they ask him simple questions, he doesn't answer it. So it's like, if you can't answer a simple question, you're not making the situation better. I don't think Bill is making the situation better by using kids in the background and comparing it to fentanyl. That's just, come on, you're going too, they're both, it's crazy. Rachel Donaire, right? I'd be lying if I said that I didn't think that there's like this push to like go at Ryan. And you realize that you realize why people start thinking that, why they think, right? Nonito Donaire, wasn't he the first one from VADA to go through the drug testing? And they know Victor Conti, and Victor has already said that Devin is his favorite. Listen, for you saying, well, here they go with the conspiracy. What do you expect us to think? What do you expect us to think, bro? Like, are you really upset with people because they think something can be going on in the background? Like, has Victor Conti not given people a reason to not trust anything that comes out that man's mouth? Has he not given us a reason to do that? And for the people that say he's got nothing to do with VADA, that's just, I question you when you say that. I question you. Those people that say, I can't believe they're mentioning Victor Conti and he's got nothing to do with the test and VADA. I question you when you say that, because if you know anything about Victor Conti, then you know he had a lot to do with starting VADA and the power that he has within VADA. So the fact that you would even say that, bro, it's just crazy to me in the first place, bro. I question you at that point. I also question what I saw that night. This fight in general is shady. On both sides, it's shady, bro. That night with the ref and the judging and everything that I saw, it was weird. It's been weird. The Devin Haney's brother saying that he's got a vision from Allah that Ryan's gonna come back dirty. It's weird. Everything is weird. Henry Garcia doesn't want to answer simple questions in regards to when somebody says to him, hey, you know, I know somebody that was in camp with your son, and they said he had an issue cutting weight, and the issue of PEDs and assisting in cutting weight came up. And can you give any validity to that? Do you know this man? And instead of saying, I don't know this man or that man is lying, Henry goes, come on, bro. You know, we knocked out this guy and we knocked out this guy. We never cheated before. Like, that's not what he asked you, though, Henry. That's not what he asked you. It's just shady on all sides, bro. I think they should just take that O back and make it a no contest. Everybody, you're going to have people that's going to say that he didn't beat Devin, and you're going to have people that's going to say he beat Devin. Let's just keep it a buck. These two sides that you're seeing, they're not going to budge anyway. It's not, they could take back that O tomorrow, and there's going to be so many people that's going to say, I know what I saw. Me including, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I'm going to say, I know what I saw. You take the O back all you want. And then you're going to have people that's going to say, no matter what, Ryan didn't fairly win that fight or that had everything. Bro, it doesn't matter, bro. I just say, hurry up, ban Ryan, or take back the O. But I would say this, though. You could prove to everybody who's serious about what when they ask about that rematch. When they ask about that rematch, anybody who feels like they were cheated in any way, I don't care who you are. If you were cheated in any way, in any combat sport, or any type of sports, and you think your opponent cheated, the first thing you want to do is run it back, bro. You can't say, well, come on, he cheated. He's going to cheat again. Come on, bro. Stop that, bro. You don't want to, then you don't think he cheated, in my opinion. If you're so scared to run it back with him, like I know, Iceman. I know. People got mad at me because I changed how I view. I'm not, listen, I'm not, I know what I saw that night. And in bottom of my heart, everyone's got their own opinion. I don't think it had a lot to do with what happened to Devin. The reason why I'm saying take the O back, Iceman, give him back his O, is because I feel like there's a large portion of people right now that honestly believe that Ostarine was the reason why Devin lost like that. And the reason why I'm saying hurry up and ban him and give him back to O is because I know send his ass back to 140. It's going to happen again, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to happen again. Too many people saw that fight. Too many fighters saw that fight. They now know how to get to Devin. They now know, like, there's like, you can't erase the ass whooping, bro. You can't erase it from people's minds. You could take the O back all you want. People remember what happened. The best thing to do is to run it back. And if you beat Ryan, people will say, look what happened when he ran it back and he beat Ryan. That means Ryan cheated, right? That's the best thing to do. Not go on a campaign with kids in the background talking about fentanyl and people overdosing and all types of shit. Talking about you want to ban Ryan for life. You know they're not going to ban Ryan for life. And all y'all that hate on Ryan or like Ryan, dislike Ryan, hate Ryan, you know they're not going to ban him for life. They're not going to. He's too much of a draw. And you know boxing is, to me, is a corrupt sport. I know there's people that don't think it's corrupt. To me, it's corrupt. And what I saw that night was weird and shady. That's what I think. I think they should do a rematch, bro. I think they should do a rematch. That too, but yeah, I don't even know if they can they even do that? That would be good too. Okay, let me ask y'all this. What do you think people would say if they said, before I end this, let me ask you this. What do you think they would say if they said, hey, we'll make it a no contest, but you got to agree to a rematch? And the Haney say no. What are you guys going to say then? I'm surprised that some, I mean, it is what it is. You could have your channel and say what you want, but I'm surprised that a lot of channels, over the past 2 weeks, I've seen some outlets that I didn't think would play that race angle. And they're so invested in, like, because somebody disagrees with them, they're like, oh, well, he's doing that because he's Latino, or he's doing that because of Tio, and he's doing that, like, bro, like, or he's okay in cheating. Like, damn, is that what you getting out of it? Is that what you see? It's pretty sad, bro. It's pretty sad. Well, go to that purse bid with Sandor Martin then. Go to that purse bid with Sandor Martin. I'm about to get off soon, HOD. Let me see. Hold up. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, this is videos from HOD's Twitter. I'll play it. I'll play the one video. There's actually 2 or 3 up there, right? I'll just play this one right here.
I've been using performance enhancement drugs for 20 plus years. Nobody that has any clue what they're doing takes Ostrin by itself for a boxing match. Guys, it suppresses your testosterone. It down regulates. It makes you worse. Doesn't make you better. So even if there is trace amounts of Ostrin in this kid's sample, it actually made him a worse fighter. So actually, it's even more devastating that Haney got knocked out by Ryan Garcia on Ostrin, because it actually made him more of a bitch, not more of a man.
Oh my God, that's funny, bro. Hey, look. How many of us have been saying that Ryan did not look good in that fight, bro? I'm not saying I agree with him. I don't know. I don't take performance enhancement drugs, so I wouldn't know. I can tell you what I do know, that I don't think Ryan looked well, that I don't think Ryan was setting up that left hook, that I find it kind of crazy that Devin's own corner man is like, hey, he can't get through the field. He can't get through that shell. I just found that weird to me. But yet the Austrian is what did it. Let's see what else is on there. Hold on, let me see. Ryan did look terrible. Ryan did look terrible. You know that, Tycho. You know he looked terrible, bro. That was not a good version of Ryan, bro. That's what makes this shit even worse, y'all, by the way. I'm being dead ass serious. To me, in my opinion, that's what makes it worse. It's the fact that ain't even the best Ryan Garcia I've seen. Dude was huffing and puffing in the 10th round. The round where he was actually beating Devin's ass, Ryan had to stop beating his ass because Ryan couldn't catch his breath. Oh my God. Oh man, before I get off of here, man. You want me to play the next one? I'll play the next one. I got to get off though, man. Let me see. Which one are you talking about? The what 60 times look like? Play the one up and read? Okay. Hold up. Hold on. What 60 times the limit looks like. Allowable limit 0.1 ng milliliter. Allowable limit 0.1 ng. Detected level 6 ng. Yeah, people had talked about this before too. Yeah, but when he says 60 times over, what he's not telling you is 60 times. It's in the 0.000 range. Like when you hear 60, bro, you think 60. Like literally, like it's Bro, he's saying 60. It ain't even past 1, bro. We're talking, it's minded. It's it, bro. Listen, you believe Victor Conti? Go ahead, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand why you would listen to Victor Conti. Bruh, I want to make it clear. I'm not even a huge Ryan Garcia fan, bro. I'm really not. I'm really not, bro. I think the kid is annoying. I think the kid talks a lot of shit. I think his father is making things worse. But I'm gonna call it down the middle as far as what I think happened in that fight, and I made it clear, and I made it clear even before the fight. And I do think they should take back the O, and because I feel like a lot of people believe that this little Austrian is what the reason why he got his ass whooped, and people get mad when I say little Austrian. It is what it is, bro. And for all you channels out there that is going around saying, man, anybody who thinks Ryan shouldn't get a lifetime ban, look, these guys are fucking dick riders and they're racist and they're like, whatever, bro, whatever. Ain't nobody okay ain't cheating over here. That's why I say, take that O back, ban Ryan, send Devin's ass back to 140, see what the fuck happens to him. That's my stance on it. I'm out of here, bro. Have a nice Memorial, the rest of your Happy Memorial Day.